So today's Friday, so it's almost the weekend. It's around noon, so I have to run to work in just a bit, but I still want to try getting lunch ready so that I can have lunch after work. Yep, I'm running a bit late as always. I have around 15 minutes to do that, and yep, I've really got to run as always, but I want to film a few things today, so not just this vlog but also what I got for my birthday, because my birthday is on Monday, so June 25th, and since I'm not going to see my parents in a few months, so I think I might see them again in like August or September. So they my mom went shopping with me and I got a few things that I wanted to show you, and so I also wanted to film that today. Unfortunately, the weather is really shit today, so there is no sunlight, and you know how important sunlight is for filming, but we're just going to have to deal with that. Oh, and now it starts raining, which is perfect because I love going by bike when it's raining. It's the best thing, especially when you've just showered and washed your hair. It's fantastic. I love it so much. Anyway, so this is what I'm going to have for lunch. I just came back from work. This is some rice with veggies and some seasoning. I'm super hungry, so I'm going to enjoy this now, but I will talk to you later. So for dessert, I'm just having a white Snickers bar that I already started because I was impatient and I forgot that I had to film. And then I'm also going to have a green apple. So yep. And by the way, I finished all of lunch, so there's nothing left, but that's not surprising. So yep, I'm just going to have dessert now. So I'm also going to have some of these Milka chocolates that I got for, when did I get that? I'm not sure actually, maybe it was Easter or something. Anyway, so I'm having some of these as well because I feel like having more chocolate. So yep. Alright, so for another bit of snack, I'm going to have this Ferrero Rocher and then a bit of these bars. I'm probably not going to have both like entirely, and then I'm also going to have some of these cream cookies with peanut butter. They're really nice. So yep, that's also going in my belly right now. By the way, I had to show you this. So I showed you my chocolate jar like a week before, and so this is how it looks now. And I mean, it doesn't look like much, but I haven't just had things from this jar. I also had like Milka bars, like the one that my friend got me. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know what I'm talking about. She got me like a Milka jar. Excuse me. She got me a Milka bar because I was tired, so that was super sweet. But then I also, jeez, why is that so loud? But I also have like a ton of other chocolate and sweets that I ate, so this doesn't really say much, but still. Also, this is what my fridge looks like after a week. I'm very proud of myself because there's still some things left, and I mean, I've been here for a week and I could probably live off of this for another. So yeah, and this is like my sweet stash. Seriously guys, I mean, some of you comment that you can't understand why I put chocolate and like cookies in the freezer and fridge, but they are so much better. I swear, they're so much better than just like room temperature. So do try it out. By the way, this is what I do when I panic. So when I feel like I've just eaten way too much, I try to put everything out of sight. So I just put it all in like this cabinet, so I won't be able to reach it that easily. that's what I did last night because I really panicked after eating so much. But yeah, tell me if you're similar. So if you put like things in an unreachable place so you won't binge any further. That's what I do typically. Hey guys, so it is 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I've done a whole lot of nothing today, which is so bad. My first exam is in 2 weeks. It's for German didactic, if any of you guys know what that is. It's basically like teaching you how to teach. So that is the first exam I'm taking in 2 weeks. And then the same week I still have to write an English exam, and then the week after I have my psychology exam, and then 2 weeks later I have another English grammar thing. So yeah, super excited, but I really need to study. Like, if you could see my table right now, it is such a mess. But yeah, so I really can't film that much, but I already told you like 50 times. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things lately. So my eating has been all over the place, seriously. So it started out with like a phase where I honestly restricted a lot. So I was definitely not getting like the right amount of calories that I would have needed. And then like the past few days, I have eaten so much. Like, I've eaten so much chocolate. It is insane. So I'm not sure if I'm going to call that like a binge, because I don't really think it's a binge. And for me, a binge is sort of like the mindset that you have while eating. So like the feeling of not being in control at all. And I mean, while I wasn't really in control while eating all that junk food, well, chocolate, I still don't want to like call it a binge, because like my binges were still a bit different. Anyway, it still sucks because I feel like I got so far, and like having this happen now is just not fun. So yeah, but anyway, I just thought I wanted to share that with you guys. But like the strategy that I had this time was I barely like ate any proper food. So I would eat like a very low calorie breakfast, very low calorie lunch and dinner, so that I had like more calories left for like for all the chocolate and the sweets and you know, all of that. So I try to like compensate in that way, because compensating these days is a bit difficult, because I definitely cannot work out, because you know, I just had pneumonia, and I decided that I didn't really want to work out anymore, simply because I think it's counterproductive for my health. And I mean, obviously you shouldn't like work out to compensate, like duh, everybody knows that. No compensating when you eat food, at least not in recovery. I mean, if you're a healthy human being and you want to do that, fine, but for people recovering from an eating disorder, it's definitely not okay to compensate. So yeah, that was the few days, like the past few days. I've gained a lot of weight, I have to admit. And now, before gaining so much weight in like the past 2 months, I was considered like weight restored. So now, gaining all this weight, I gained like 10 pounds in 2 months. Is crazy. Like, it is really hard to deal with, and I have so many like breakdowns because of it. But I'm not sure what I am supposed to think of it, because I mean, when you gain weight in recovery, obviously it sucks and it's really hard to deal with, but in the back of your mind, you know that it is necessary because, I mean, you need to gain weight. So if it happens, then it's like what's supposed to happen, you know? But after you're weight restored and you gain weight, like, how do you deal with that? You can't really justify it in your head because you are weight restored, so you don't need that weight, but you're still gaining it. So how do you deal with that? It is so hard. It's so hard to tell myself that it's okay because because it's unnecessary weight, essentially. I mean, obviously it's good. I know that it's good. It's good for my mind because I don't want to restrict. I just want to eat what I want. But it's so hard, and like seeing your body in the mirror every day and seeing that nothing fits anymore. And I mean, I did get new clothes, but like, for example, jeans. It's so hard to find jeans that actually fit. So it's such a dilemma. I don't know, sometimes it's just so hard. And then being bloated all the time, it's just like the cherry on top of the ice cream. It's like you wake up and you just feel like absolute crap already. But yeah, I mean, you have to make the best of it. I'm laughing about it now because I can still take it with somewhat humor. You know, it is what it is. I'm not going to die. And my boyfriend said something so sweet last night. He said, well, I told him that I wanted to lose weight again, like very stupid girlfriend thing. And he was like, if you lose like just 1 pound, I will leave you and you'll never see me again. I do not want you to lose weight. And if you do that, then we're over forever. I mean, that sounds very drastic now, but I mean, it's so sweet to hear that because, I don't know, I just thought that was really sweet because it gave me like strength to obviously keep going because anything else would be totally stupid. But yeah, so I don't know, that kind of made me happy, and I don't know why I shared that, but it just made me happy. So, yeah, but still, like, do any of you guys have experience with that, like gaining weight after like you're done gaining weight, if you will? It sounds stupid, but I don't know. And like, I'm just wondering when there will ever come the time where you are able to eat completely normally. When does that ever happen? Will it ever happen? I'm not sure, but I also don't want to give up hope. So I have so many other things I want to talk about, but I don't want to make this vlog very long because some of you guys want like shorter vlogs, so I'm not going to talk that much, and I'm just going to talk about what I'm starting on now in the next vlog. But I haven't really gotten my period ever since going off birth control. I mean, I showed you like the birth control that I was supposed to take, but I didn't take it because I just wanted to see what my body does on its own. And I've always had like a period, even when I was a lot skinnier than I am now, because I just took like this birth control that was just making you have a period. But now that I'm off it, I barely have a period anymore. I had like somewhat of a bleeding last night, but not really. It was like 2 drops, so it wasn't like really a period. And so I'm wondering like what that is. I'm like 15, 20 pounds heavier. Sorry that I'm talking in like pounds, but I still would never like say how much I weigh. But like I'm a good 15, 20 pounds heavier than I was back then. And I've had my period then, but I don't have it now. So that is so weird. Like, why do I not have my period? I mean, there are like other factors, but I'm not going to get into that. Maybe like in the next video. But that's just super weird. Like, what the like, what the hell? Anyway, so yeah, this is it for this video. Otherwise, I would just ramble on and on and on. But I would like to thank you guys so much for watching, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye.